So, hey guys, I'm making a clip about a new build that I'm playing, which is pretty similar to the Flame Totem build that I already have a few clips about it. Um, I would like to say that this is variation of it, but not quite right, because actually it's using Incinerate Spell Totem instead of Flame Totem. The main differences between the builds, the gameplay is the same. You place two totems, it's with the Saraf shards stuff, so therefore they shoot in Nova projectiles, so the gameplay is pretty similar. However, the difference in the builds is that while the Flame Totem build with Mind Tower Matter has around like what 4 to 5k HP plus 1k 1 point something mana or energy shield, this one is pure HP based and is without Mind Tower Matter. It's using Grace Aura with Iron Reflexes passive node to gain total of 11k armor at 17 or 18 level gems. Let me check. 18 level Grace Aura. So it's gonna get higher later on. The HP is at 8.7k with Conscript. Without Conscript, it's at 7k. If you put a 100 HP chest with Strength on it, because obviously we don't need resistance on the chest, we're gonna get like what 7.5k HP on 82 level, 83 level. Okay, so this is an Iron Will Marauder that's using Incinerate, linked to Spell Totem, linked to faster casting, linked to fire penetration, linked to Iron Will. The idea of the build is to have decent clear speed to Saraf Shards Nova projectiles with Incinerate, and to have really good survivability through high HP, high armor, obviously capped resistance. I would like to state right now that this build is based on another person's build. It's this thread that have been posted on over Reddit, and from there I find out about the build. It's an Iron Will Incinerate Totem with a 1200 plus strength, 11.6k 2 tip DPS. He's going strength on all the pieces of the gear, and he's going with the unique helmet and the unique boots that give increase strength, and also these Dune Scepters. The Dune Scepters gives you, this one gives you 65 and the other one 67, so it's 60 plus strength per Doom Scepter. And also he's focusing strength on the chest, on the gloves, on both rings, obviously, on the amulet, on the belt. Plus the unique boots that give you 18% increased strength, and the unique helmet that gives you up to 15% increased strength. So this is how he's achieving 1200 strength. Actually, I didn't want to use the helmet in order to cap myself easier, so I went just with the boots. And at the end I reached about 900 strength, and at the end I calculated that if I drop a strength amulet for an amulet with spell damage or cast speed instead, I will get better value, because let's say 50 strength for or 60 in this case from an amulet divided by 5 is 12 spell damage. So if I get a 20 spell damage amulet, it's gonna give me more damage. Obviously this is really good amulet with spell damage and strength, however low HP. I'll show my gear in a second. This ring, high strength, high cast speed, high HP, pretty decent ring. Here we have okay HP, good resistance, high strength, high strength, high HP, okay resistance, high armor belt. This is really good belt. The chest he's using is a 6-link, high HP, okay HP, high strength, okay armor, good chaos resistance, and high single resistance. So yeah, so he's achieving 8k HP without at 90 level without Conscript. So actually my build is a little bit higher on HP. The difference is that I'm not using Bot Magic Keystone while he's using it, so therefore he cannot take Iron Reflexes and use Grace Aura, and therefore he has less armor than I do. A little bit less HP, but he's achieving higher 2-tip DPS. I imagine that I'll end up at 8-9k at 20 level gems, and I can definitely upgrade my gear. My gear is definitely not completely optimized. However, it's a trade-off. I'm trading a little bit more damage for a little bit higher HP and a lot higher armor, and I'm using Seraph Shards for Nova Projectiles. I just think that just the Nova Projectiles for Flame Totem or Incinirate is amazing clear speed boost, regardless that the 2-tip DPS might be lower than a +2 or +3 to fire gems stuff. Okay, well, I think when this is out of the way, now let me go back to my character and show you really quick how the passive tree looks like. It's pretty similar to his. He had a few inefficient nodes, so I dropped them. So we start from here with the Marauder. I'm going for the diamond skin even though I don't need it because I would be capped even without it, but I just want to be overcapped for unexpected curse. We go top through the HP, 2 nodes here traveling right to the Sign Wheel. This is the last nodes that I took right to the Sign Wheel. Left we go top for the Celestial Judgment, we take Ancestral Bond, we go here through the HP. The Elementalist, so we can go to Retribution in the Sanctity, and we take the HP here, obviously, the HP here. We throw here through the top towards Iron Reflexes. We take the HP and armor here, the HP Jewel Socket, the armor stuff, Iron Reflexes, the projectile damage, Art of the Gladiator, and after that Bravery HP nodes. After I finish the Sign Wheel, I can take one wasted node here, and after that I can take the HP armor nodes here. Okay, so after that I will finish, actually I can go for these nodes here, for this here, through here or through here, which gives a total 30% armor, 1 point something HP regeneration and 5% HP, which is good for 3 nodes. And other than that I can go for some totem damage here. So this is how the build looks like. Passive tree wise, here is my gear using 5-link Seraph Shards, using a helmet that gives HP, double elemental resistance, chaos resistance, and increase armor. I actually was using a strength helmet, but I decided to drop it because 40 strength is divided by 8 spell damage, and I was like, fuck the 8 spell damage, I just want more chaos resistance, so I can go to the positive chaos resistance. At the moment I am on with minus 60, I'm on positive 19 chaos resistance. Amulet, spell damage, dexterity, and int, which saves me nodes on the passive tree because I'm on 159 intelligence when I need 146, so in a few levels I'll fulfill this. 176 dexterity, while I need 150. In a few levels I'll go to 160 requirement or something. So, spell damage, strength, dexterity, high HP, 1 resistance. When I add all resistance roll with Elrion, I might corrupt it for a better implicit if I'm lucky. This ring, strength, dexterity, high rolls, cast speed, high roll, HP, high roll on a coral ring. It's really good. It saves again stats through the dexterity, the strength is spell damage and HP, and it has prefixes open, but I really don't have that many useful prefixes. This ring, triple resistance with the implicit high strength, okay HP, not high strength, but high-ish. In a simplicity, I added mana. I didn't want to add mana here because whatever. Gloves. Strength, HP, double resistance. When I was buying this gear, I was looking for mainly HP, strength, and whatever resistance. later on I changed a lot of my gear because I was on 200 plus all elemental resistance, and I swapped a few pieces for chaos resistance so I can get higher chaos resistance, because that was the only one that wasn't capped. So strength, HP, fire resistance, chaos resistance. The strength as a stat is a suffix, as you know, so therefore you cannot get triple resistance. On this ring it has strength double resistance, it cannot get a third resistance, except the implicit, obviously. Here we have dexterity and intelligence, which are stats again, which are suffixes again, so we can have only one resistance on this amulet. The boots, I went with these boots, the Auberon Warpath, which are okay armor, some chaos resistance, okay movement speed, and increase strength 15%. If I drop it 590, 680, I lose 90 strength, 90 strength. So if I get boots with 40 strength plus high HP plus I don't know, higher chaos resistance and higher movement speed, I lose 50 strength, which is 10 spell damage, which again is really like not a big deal. So I'm thinking I'll even drop these for normal rare movement speed boots, because I was like fuck the iron wool. If you go with the dual scepters, because they alone give you 60 plus strength each, then it would be worth it definitely to go with the duo uniques. But in my current gear, I really don't think that the increased strength is worth it. Like, serious. Again, the calculation is I have 680. If I drop them, I'm 590. So this gives me 90 strength. If I get a 40 plus, I can get up to 50 strength. If I get 40 strength plus on my boots, plus high HP roll, let's say 70, 80, plus 30 movement speed, plus, I don't know, 20 chaos resistance, they're already an update. Because I'm trading like 50 more HP, higher HP I'll get. And higher chaos resistance, and I can have some elemental resistance, and I can have higher armor for 10 spell damage. Like 10 spell damage is something, but it's really not that big of a deal. From 5.8k DPS I go to 5.6k DPS, 5.68 actually. So I'm losing 160 2-tip DPS, which is really so small. Yeah, I will definitely change these boots. Anyway, so my point is that even though this is an iron will build that uses the iron will, here it is without it from 5.8, I dropped down to 4.2. Now this is a big deal. From 5.8 to 4.2, that is 1600 2-tip DPS, which is like 25-30%. So yeah, the iron will super gem is definitely good for the build, and gives you obviously spell damage and additional spell damage through this high strength that I still have. But um, the uniques are kind of not worth it for my variation, where I'm not overstacking strength through the scepters and completely focusing it on the gear. Okay, well, I think I explained the stats, I explained the gear choices that I've made, I explained the passive tree, I explained what I based my build is, I explained its strengths, which are better survivability, much better survivability than Flame Totem, but much lower DPS. I have 5.8, while at this level I'm supposed to have like, I don't know, like 15 plus K, maybe even 20K with Flame Totem. But I would say that the clear speed is good enough. I'm running my 72s and some of my 73s. I'm really bad on Mapu. So I had one strength dropped last night, so let's open my strength. However, what I dislike about build showcasing in a strength map or in a strength map or a gorge map is that most of the monsters there are pretty easy. Like if you run a sea witch map, you cannot showcase a build. This is not showcasing a build. It's just, you know, too easy content for your for your build, because the mobs really make a difference about in stash top 10. The mobs that you're encountering really make a difference about are you gonna have issues fighting the monsters, or you're gonna be you know, face rolling them. So Sea Witches map obviously is not a good choice, but again, Gorge or wait, which are the most popular maps to showcase? Obviously a Strand, Cognate, I don't know, these are the most popular, I would guess. So these maps, the issue is that the maps are so easy that even with pretty wacky builds like that are not that strong are not gonna have much issues with the map. So I'm alchemying it. What is it? Monster Rush, Burning Ground, Magic Monsters, Power Charge. Yeah, it's an easy map. However, I'm gonna run this Cognate instead because here we have the Knights, we have the Archers, and so on. So this map is kinda harder than than even Gorge. So again, the stats 11 point something K armor, when I can definitely improve my helmet, I can definitely improve my boots, I can definitely improve my my gloves. So I would expect to hit at least 20k armor with 20 level Grace Aura. So putting the two totems, and you know, stuff are not melting as fast as with Flame Totem, but I would say they're melting fast enough. And the big plus is I can stay and take damage. It's not like I'm not taking damage, but it's really not big a deal. While if I stay like this, I cannot AFK like this with a regular flame totem. Like, I just can't. The flame totem is getting destroyed. The flame totem, no armor, no high HP builds that are with really high clear speed and really high DPS. What they were lacking is the survivability, and through this build I think that it's a really good balance between survivability and clear speed. As you can see, stuff are dying pretty fast. Again, if I'm without Comscar, the difference is I will have 7 point something HP, like 7.45 ish. Here it is, I will stay in the middle of this pack to see how much damage I take. Well, you know, I take some damage, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'm using 1 mana potion because I'm reserving half my mana with Tingy, with Grace Aura, which can be a little bit annoying, but you know, it's whatever. The build can literally run all map mods, no region, you know, just gonna use your mana potion more frequently. Even though my mana region is really low, like it's really low. Blood magic, no problem, I will just not use Grace Aura, and without it I have like 5 point something armor. So through this build I became a really big fan of Iron Will, just because of the really high survivability. For a spellcaster, true strength, true high HP. Again, if I'm putting flame totems with crit with 3 dragons helmet, everything will immediately die. When I put ooh, go to half HP. When I put the totem. Well, not that immediately, but pretty fucking fast. And the thing is that, you know, I'm just completely joking around. I'll put it this way. Oh, fuck. Ooh! Whoa, okay, I really wanted to take a swamp to see how much he's gonna hit me for. Well, okay, he hits me for 6k. This is crazy. Okay. That was pretty heavy hit. Yeah, we don't have monster damage. Oh my god, this guy. I think he crit me. I think he crit me because he's not supposed to hit me that hard. He took me to, I think, 20% it was, I don't know. I was thinking, yeah, I really want to take a hit to see how much he hits for, but I'm pretty sure that was a crit. And again, just imagine if I was a regular flame totem build with total 66 point something k efficient HP. If you get hit by this guy, you're dead because you don't have any armor. Like, for reals, I was dead there. Well, I have to go to sell, so I don't want to lose your time. I pretty much, you know, took a hit from the boss. We saw how it is. It's pretty dangerous. You're not supposed to do it, but at least you're not getting one shot. You can literally, like, you know, stay in the middle of the pack, take some damage, and it's not gonna be, you know, free teleport to softcore, resurrecting softcore. You're welcome. The clear speed is fine. It's definitely lower than Flame Totem, but for hardcore league, this is my favorite new build. The Flame Totem just is too squishy, too yellow, too Guas Canyon. Okay, guys, well, I'll leave, I guess, the link to the original thread of the original build in the video description, and I will leave there also a link to the passive tree that I am using at the moment. Well, guys, see you next time.